What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Hope all of you guys are all having a wonderful day today. It's Christmas. Hopefully you guys are all spending it good. All right, hopefully you guys are all happy. Hopefully you guys are just in a good spirit. But you don't want to forget that today is the day that Jesus Christ was born. All right, Jesus was born on the 25th of today. It's a special day to celebrate. All right, but I want to remind you that today's Christmas. Today's God's birthday. All right, it's been a while since I made a YouTube video, but I've been working and grinding. I've been trying to, have a better mindset than I was before. I've been working on myself better, and I could tell you guys from experience that through a lot of hard work or difficulty, you will have success in the long run. All right, but I want to give you guys something. All right, I want to give you guys some advice. Maybe I can't give you money, but I can give you words of wisdom. And to me, I like to think of it as like my mind over money. All right, as soon as you start to control your mind, how you can maneuver it, how you can make it function, how you can make your mind work for you, you can generate as much money as you can. All right, I'm still in the phase of just trying to build a better mindset, because once I have a better mindset, I get to actually have more money, but I'm not at that stage yet. All right, so what I want to give you guys today for this Christmas special is that some advice. All right, and a lot of people have been going through a lot of hardship. All right, I get it. It's how you can determine what you can do with all that negative energy. All right, because I started looking at it as like this. All right, a lot of people go through a lot of hardship. Right, they go through financial crises, they lose relationships, they lose a family member, they lose money, they just they lose themselves in the process. But one beautiful thing about life is that it's always going to be hard, it's always going to be difficult, it's always going to be frustrating, but it's how you determine and how you get that frustration and put it into action. All right, and when my ex left me, right, I was in a very vulnerable spot. I didn't know what to do. I started drinking a lot, smoking a lot. I started losing myself even more. But the beautiful thing about God is that he made me go through all that for a reason. You know what I'm saying? God makes you go, he makes you go through a lot of frustrating and difficult and pain and trauma just for you to become stronger. All right, it's hard to digest, it's hard to take it, but that's how God works, because he knows that when you're vulnerable, that's when you go to God. When you're vulnerable, when you hit rock bottom, when you lose everything, that's when you come one with Christ. All right, and it's a beautiful feeling. But I want to explain to you guys, man, that a lot of the traumas that you guys feel, a lot of pain and suffering, I went through. Right, everybody in this world goes through trauma, suffering, and pain and crying and loneliness. But a beautiful part is that that's growth if you take it in action. All right, and I didn't take it in action. I went through months of just pain, suffering, and just being sad, right? But now I have that mindset where it's like, I can't be depressed. I don't want to be depressed. I can't be depressed anymore, because I've known that if you start to have that mindset of like, being sad and depressed, your mind will really start to fuck with you. And it's a thing that your mind will take control over you, bro. Because if you really think about it, your mind is how you view the world. If your mind is always in constant sadness, if your mind is always in constant just being always just wallowing on certain things, bro, your life is gonna be just shit. So what I started to do is, if you guys haven't seen my TikToks, I've been talking about how I watch a lot of motivational videos in my subconscious mind. And what I mean by that is, I watch so many videos. I don't watch them, I have a earbud in, and throughout my whole day, I went through like a month or two, and I just kept watching a lot of different types of motivational videos, and that like people that I look up to, you know what I'm saying? And it's been changing for me, it's been working for me. You guys, you can try it, but for me, it's been making tremendous results. And it's a beautiful feeling when you really start to change, man. Change is a really beautiful, when you really start to change and become mature, it's a beautiful life now that I'm starting to really grow now, and I couldn't be able to grow for a while because I was always in this bubble. I couldn't pop it. But now that I've popped it, it's now I'm starting to see how the world is, and I'm starting to see how beautiful life can get. For all the people that are struggling and going through a lot of hard times, you can really take all that trauma, all that sadness, and you can put it into something. Go to the gym, work out, go do some, go read books, go invest your time into something that's gonna benefit you, bro. Because you crying and being in bed, not, you know, just scrolling through TikTok and not being a better version of you is gonna harm you in a lot of sort of way. It's gonna harm you. The beautiful part about life is that it's always gonna have problems. No matter what you go through in your life is problem. Because problems, you cannot avoid any problems. Whether you're a girl or a guy, you can't avoid nothing. You can't avoid problems that go your way, but it's how you can solve problems and make those problems even less. Because throughout your whole life, you're always gonna have problems. You're always gonna have, every single day is gonna have problems, right? But it's how you can use those problems and solve it to benefit you in a sort of way. And I've been learning that concept that my whole life is gonna be problems. You know, me being a man is honestly one of the hardest, difficult things to understand, because you really have to provide for yourself. Society doesn't care about you, your family doesn't care about you, your friends don't care about you. The only person that's gonna care about you is yourself and God. God is gonna help you out through anything in your life. But if you don't adapt this type of mindset that pain is unavoidable, you cannot avoid pain, because pain is always gonna go through your whole life, no matter what. I don't care how strong you are, I don't care if you are wealthy, no matter what, pain is always gonna be there and problems are gonna be there. But it's how you can solve those problems and you can just be a better person from those problems, all right? And life is very difficult. Life is gonna struck you in so many ways that you cannot fathom. If your life right now is great, you better be thankful, and you better be at least be blessed, because bro, everybody goes through different shit. It's how we dictate those problems that make us better, all right? It's a hard thing to understand, but just know that life does get better. No matter what it is in your life, life does get better. You need to enjoy your life, because man, I started to analyze, like, man, you know, if you got 2 arms, 2 legs, and you got a functioning brain, your eyeballs are working, and you can hear, you are blessed, because a lot of people can't hear. A lot of people don't even get the ability to walk. People go through a lot of difficult shit. Like, somebody's in the hospital right now fighting for their lives when you're over here on your phone and being fucking jackass, when you're not achieving your goal, when you're not achieving certain things that God has bestowed upon you. But getting to that type of mindset that I have right now is very difficult, because not everybody can attain it. But it's your choice that if you want to, you can. Remember, guys, it's a very difficult road, right? It's a very difficult road. You're always gonna be going through problems, all right? Which is okay, you know what I'm saying? But be thankful, be glad that, you know, God put you through traumas, pain, misery, sadness, because that's how you grow, all right? It's hard to understand, but that's how you grow. So on that note, I want you guys from this video, analyze your life, analyze what's going on in your life, understand what is going on in your life, understand that trauma is unavoidable, pain is unavoidable, but energy cannot be destroyed, it can only be converted. So what are you gonna do with that? What are you gonna do with all that pain? What are you gonna do with all that sadness? What are you gonna do with all that anger? Are you gonna just let it be, let it just boil inside you, or are you gonna express it and take action on that pain and become a better person? So you get to choose. I'm only here to give you advice. So if my advice helps you out, take action, all right? But on that note, I hope all of you guys are having a great Christmas. Make sure to spend it good with your family and friends, and always pray for better days, all right? God loves you, and take care of yourself, man. Peace.